What do you expect out of Cody this year? His fourth year. Seems like he's, he showed flashes, but never really quite been the consistent. And some of that's injuries.
Yeah, the first thing is health.
Yeah.
I need him to stay healthy. He knows that too. I mean, one of the best abilities is availability and durability, and he needs to have those. And he knows that. I just want Cody to be Cody, because when Cody's just himself and relaxed and playing, he's pretty dangerous. And I think statistically that proves that out. Cody doesn't have to do anything other than be himself. We've asked him to take on a little bit more leadership, and he has done that and been fantastic. So I'm very pleased with the offseason that he's had. I know he feels physically great, and I'm excited for him. And I don't want him to feel the weight of the world on his shoulders. I just want him to be himself and go play. If he does that, we'll be just fine.
What do you guys need to do this year to turn it back around and get this program back where people expect it to be?
We got to get the offensive line fixed. That, to me, on offense was the biggest genesis of all of our issues, was the lack of consistent lineup because of injury, the attrition that we suffered at that position through the transition of our staff. And frankly, we probably could have taken the red shirt off of a couple freshmen and been a little bit better. But the reality of it was we bit the bullet in the short term, knowing that in the long term it was the right decision. They needed the red shirt. But now you got three of them who could end up in the mix and will be better. Certainly depth-wise, we're going to be significantly better. On defense, we got to stop the run. We got to stop the run. We have pass rushers. We have three legitimate pass rushers: Ian Seau, Rakeem Yates, and Brock Hecking. And then when you take Lenny Jones, our kind of bulky defensive end, and kick him into three technique in long yardage situations, now he's a hard to handle one-on-one. But that's all well and good. You got to get people to 3rd and 6 plus. If you have them at 3rd and 1, your pass rushers don't make a difference. So on defense, I think a lot of that's got to do with safety play. I mean, we need to improve there. We recruited a junior college player by the name of Duran Workman, who I think is going to provide us some stability in the back end. And the other thing, quite frankly, and this is not an excuse, it's in a fact, we played 18 freshmen for nearly 3,000 snaps. And the best thing about freshmen is that they become sophomores. And there's no greater teacher than experience for me, for the staff, for these young players. So I would expect that we're going to be improved. I'm not going to say how many games I think we'll win, but I'll be incredibly disappointed if we're not significantly improved.